All right, everybody, welcome to the October 24th work session of the Penfield Planning Board. Lori, please call the roll.
Hetzke.
Here.
Bastian.
Here.
Knauer.
Here.
Tidings.
Here.
Burton.
Here.
Nursinger.
Here.
Sangster.
Here.
O'Connor.
Here.
Weichauer.
Here.
Okay.
All right, we have minutes from October 10th. Anybody care to? Okay, move. Second?
Second.
Hetzke.
Aye.
Bastian. Burton.
Aye.
Knauer.
Aye.
Tidings.
Aye, just to make note that I did review the video of the meeting of this one I missed, I believe, was on vacation.
All right. Okay, thank you. Zach, you want to go through our tabled applications and the rest of the agenda?
Let's do it. 2 items this evening. One tabled item, it's the continuation of Panorama Park, Lot 1, Building A. I'm just giving you guys a preview tonight. Currently, obviously, it's tabled, and we are preparing draft approval resolutions per your direction at previous meetings. But the zoning board is still reviewing this with regards to the area variances requested for encroaching into the buffer of a limited industrial zoning district to a residential. That's shown on the map there with the dashed line. The update I want to show you, and they're working on getting the rest of the plans together, is they've relocated the parking that was once proposed back there where Doug is dragging the mouse. They once had 24 parking spaces back there, and they have since moved them out of there and have allocated them throughout the plan as land bank parking at the south end of the site, on the left of the screen, along with 3 additional ones at the north end of the site. And they flip-flop the parking from that southern edge to put 10 spaces perpendicular to the building. We just have to fix that little annotation of the parking count that says 24, but we'll fix that. With that being said, this modification allows them to have the required 225 parking spaces by code. They would have 192 actually installed and 33 land banked. So they are working on revising the rest of the plan.
Do they feel that that's enough?
That is the 192, yes.
Mhm.
They feel that that is enough for their operations and the 3 tenants that are proposed there. But the critical number of the 225 parking spaces is required by code, and they've shown they can meet that now. That would take away one of the area variances at the zoning board's review. The other part of that, when we move those away, thank you, Doug, as we move in, the key number you're looking at here is the 115 foot. That is the new limit of disturbance, the new buffer that they're requesting between the residential district and at that boundary line. That's basically going from the 100 feet they were looking at originally back out to 115. So again, it's required 150. They were at 100. They're bringing it to 115. Therefore, they're asking for a 35-foot variance versus a 50-foot variance in the buffer area now that they've removed the parking there.
That's largely horizontal improvements.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
So again, they would change that profile that we looked at once about where the limits of parking versus the tree line versus the elevation of the mobile home park
Right.
in relation to the building and the rest of the layout. All of this pulls it further away, those limits of disturbance. So they're working on cleaning up the rest of the plans. I just wanted to give you guys a preview of this tonight. And also remind you that there is a site tour scheduled for next week on Tuesday. That has been noticed posted on the town clerk's board. The zoning board asked for that at their last meeting, and that was extended to both this board and your landscape consultant to want to look at it at a leaf-off condition, which we're now able to have, and extended that to this board as well, since we're still doing a site plan review. So those are my updates on that. If there are no questions from the board, we would just ask for a tabling motion.
All right, I'll move to table.
I'll second.
Hetzke.
Aye.
Bastian.
Aye.
Burton.
Aye.
Knauer.
Aye.
Tidings.
Aye.
All right.
And we have one action item this evening. It is up at the Village of Easthampton. A little history on this. Actually, Doug's got the hand. If you draw the hand across that diagonal line that goes through the properties there, Doug, to your right, more right, that one, that diagonal line that runs through. That's a property line today that was only supposed to be a phase line for development within this neighborhood. And they've just come to us, because that's part of the HOA lands. Clearly, it cuts right through a home, that A95, which is actually a lot. Property line goes right through that, or around that
There's
area.
not a home out there now?
No, it's built out. It's built out. There's homes there. It's a weird situation.
living room.
Basically, there's a mapping error at the county's level with the phase lines. They're just asking to eliminate that line, taking 2 properties, making them one, and making it a continuous one piece of land for the HOA establishment there. So all that's before you is
I thought there was a clubhouse one allowed.
clubhouse is by the pool there.
Yeah,
If you go back up, right around there.
that's the clubhouse.
Yep. So basically a mapping error that they've asked to correct. And if you don't have any questions, you just need a vote to allow the chairman to sign a map.
Somebody want to move it?
I'll make that, I'll second it.
Bastian Tidings.
Hetzke,
Aye.
Bastian,
Aye.
Burton,
Aye.
Canower,
Aye.
Tidings.
Aye.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing on your held items, they're staying held, and we have nothing else until the November public hearing.
All right. With that, we will adjourn. Thank you everyone for coming, and we'll see you on November 7th.
Great job.
Thanks.